The 1950s, 60s, and 70s were boom times for the mill and for our town.
We were a main one industry town. You call that in French, vache à lait. You know, you go to the cow and it gives you the milk, no problem. You feed her and that's it, you get milk.
There was so much going on and everybody was working. There was lots of money around, and as I said before, when Christmas time came, there was a Petro-Canada at the top of the hill, and people lined up, the cars were lined up bumper to go downtown. They were going to the liquor store, they were going in stores, they were talking, they were laughing, they were shopping. It was unreal.
When I came to town, there were probably 8 to 10 restaurants on William Street. There were 4 grocery stores on William Street, if not 5. It was a bustling little town.
You had Dolphins, at that time you had 2 5 and 10s down Main Street. You had theater on the side street there.
And they had a bowling alley down there on the front street?
Yeah.
They did?
They even had a tavern.
Yeah.
Mill wages had become the best in the region.
The banks paid $16 a week. The mill paid $25.
Everybody owned a truck, a car, a skidoo, a motorcycle, you name it. All the toys, camps in the southeast, cottage on the beach, a home.
The mill provided the revenue that built roads and rinks, sidewalks and parks, the golf course, and the town site. Most of all, the mill provided a sense of stability and security that allowed people to buy homes and raise families.
First of all, people could plan. They could plan annual vacations with their family. That's the first thing. You could plan on buying a new car, say, hey, just got a brand new contract. No, the golden years in Dalhousie, things were booming. And people were happy. There was money. People used to get up in the morning and say, hey, we got a job. And we got a job till we retire. Not too many people could say that.
In those early days, Dalhousie's golden age, the relationship between the mill and its employees was not solely bottom line. The mill was a generous partner in building our town.
If you had something going, the company would put money in, and this is what made the fellas feel good. The company would say, well, we're going to pay for this. When there was curling and the 2 old rinks, or the rink and the curling rink, the company would say, we're going to buy this and we're going to buy that, and we'll give so much on it. The town pays so much. And
If you wanted, they say a bulldozer up someplace to level out, they'd see that you got it. They did a lot.
Or when the girl guys needed their
Camp
Shalor fixed, and men went down and did those things.
Yeah.
Or they would come and help you build the outdoor rinks.
Or if you had a hockey team and you wanted sweaters, you went in VIP.
A 7-mile pipeline, Dalhousie's water source, was constructed from the Charlotte River into town, and company houses were built for workers.
Oh yeah, we paid rent. It was, thinking back, it was fairly minimal. And in those days, we got a fair amount of service. There was a crew dedicated to the town site, and they did any repair work. Every so often, you'd get your house painted.
The Chaleur Inn, the company's hotel, hosted gala dinners and Christmas parties. In an age before television made standards ubiquitous, it was our Waldorf Astoria.
The dining room was so
The dining room was
The
special.
dining room was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it had the windows in the front, and you looked out on the bay, and it was so serene and beautiful that you walked in there, and hospitality and the view and everything, you felt you were in a special place.
In later years, the mill's generosity helped to build a fire hall at the end of the front street, and below it, a sizable dock for export. Even an electrical grid was devised. If a transformer blew outside your house, you'd call the mill to dispatch a repair crew. The woods, so integral to mill operations, were also a vital part of life for people in our town. We knew the woods like the back of our hands. We hunted along southeast logging roads in fall, drinking rum in camps constructed by a know-how hard won in the mill.
It was one big party. You were welcome in anybody's camp, and they were welcome in your camp. Nobody stayed stuck in the woods. Somebody was in trouble, you went to help.
When Dalhousie's youth came of age, the mill in Woodlands provided them with summer employment that helped fund their university educations.
We had Section 99, and Section 99 in the summer was basically filled by students from the town. There was no question that if the kid wanted to work, he pretty well had a job in the summer. And you were getting union wages too. This was not your Tim Horton wages.
Thanks to the mill's role in building our town, Dalhousie became a prosperous and tight-knit community, a place where mutual care and concern was second nature to all.
Living in this town and Bob being an employee there, I felt security. You went to sleep at night and you knew that you lived in a place that was sheltered with people who cared.